All right, guys. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Um, Welcome to Dating Family and Friends. I'm your host. My name is Alberto, and welcome to today's video, which is Dating Family and Friends. Ha ha ha. Today's subject concerning dating family and friends is brothers. Brothers is part of family. I do have one brother. What you're gonna get out of this is that this is also concerning my live stream, but this is the video. It's not a live stream, of course. You're gonna get a little bit. You're gonna know a little bit more about me, and this is for if you enjoy this video. What I have to say about brothers, from my experiences, everybody's different. Cause I only have one brother. I know some of y'all have two, three, four brothers, or what have you. You get to know me, and you get to see also if you want to join my live streams. And because trying to start like a family. I will refer to you guys as my brothers and sisters. If you don't like that, just let me know. But to me, it's all about unity. The reason I do this is I don't want to treat you like a subscriber or I want your views. I want you to get more out of this than I do. And I do get something out of it. Um, get to meet you guys in my live streams, new friends. And then I get to contribute to society. I can't work. Can't work. I have too many illnesses. I have type 2 diabetes. I've had type 2 diabetes for 15 years. But I'm getting off the subject matter somewhat, but that's my introduction. And I'm telling you why I'm doing this. And I do this if you all enjoy my videos and if you enjoy my live streams, then by getting to know me. Some of you are gonna like me, some of you are not. Some of you are gonna subscribe, some of you are not. Some are gonna view, some of you are not. So let's get started. I do have one brother. Um, Man, it makes me sad. It makes me sad how people can try to treat other people. Um, I was not born rich. I don't know if I consider myself middle class. I had two parents and I have four sisters and a brother. I did. Oh my gosh, I feel kind of weird because you guys that if you were young and you started off with a room, you're lucky. My brilliant parents, they made a house that had two bedrooms and and a living room and a kitchen, but six kids. I was the youngest. I was a baby. That's why I'm to this day I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. Okay, if you have two parents, six kids with only two bedrooms and a living room, what does that leave you? Can you all figure it out? My parents are decent. They're decent people. I guess not really so decent to me. And I will explain my horrors to you about that. But I guess everybody has a problem with family. Well, so you're gonna have my mom and dad in one bedroom. Naturally, do the math. There are two bedrooms, kitchen, living room, one bathroom. And at one point in time, I guess they're sticking four sisters in one bedroom. What does that leave me and my brother in the living room? We had at times we had a pull-out couch. Most of the time we had a pull-out couch. My brother is also way older than me. He's older than me by I don't know, 10 to 12 years. That's a mighty big gap. Mm, I did not turn out a successful person. Let's just put it that way. And I have I don't want to say I faulted it, but it's just I was born with certain things I'm born without. For one thing, I was born a sensitive kid. But back to brothers. Mm, me and my brother were not really close. It's sad because it is said like when I was born, my brother was already 10 or 12 or something, or 11. I don't know, somewhere around there. I know it's definitely at least 10 years, and not a little bit more than that. My parents had told me my brother when I was born, when he was like 10, 11 years old, he wanted a brother so bad and all this stuff because he was four sisters. Remember, I'm the baby, I'm the youngest. And his wish came true. I was born and I was finally a male after the four sisters he's with. You see, my brother is, let's see, I have hmm trying to remember. I think I'm not sure, but I know one of my sisters is older than for sure the oldest. The second one is older than him. The third one, I'm not sure, but no, I'm pretty sure she's older than him too. And then him, he's the fourth one. And then as my younger sister after that, I mean not my younger, my the sister younger than him after that, and then I came along. So I'm the youngest. Okay? And I'm just using this as an example. I will tell you, I will talk about your all's brothers, if y'all have brothers, and what have you. So I was born. I'm pretty sure my brother probably paid attention when I was born and stuff like that. But as we grew older, I don't remember my brother being around that much. The thing that sticks into my mind is okay. When I was young, I don't know about 5 or 6 or something. Probably five or four. I remember my brother after a high school football game. He played and everything, and I don't. And there was at that time in the football stadium on the home side, you got thousands of people. So I remember after the game, I don't know if we won or lost. He was all sweaty, and there was a fence where the football players divided football players with the public, and they passed me to him, and he carried me, and I never forgot that. Actually, y'all that hear me whine about my football dream, I guess maybe that's where it started. I want to play for my high school football team when I grew up. And the sad thing is, I turned out good. I was good. I'm not gonna say I was the best player of all time, but I was good later on. I started playing. They started. I chose to play football. My dad started me on baseball, but I chose to play. I wanted to play football. And I don't know why I was scared. I don't, I don't know. I don't know. I'm too fond of getting hit. You get headaches and all that stuff. But anyway, so my brother lifted me up at a high school football game, his varsity year or something, and he lifted me up. And I wanted to play football. I don't want to say ever since that moment, but I would always go to football games, and that's just my thing. My parents should have been proud of that, and they weren't. Not really. They're more afraid of injuries and all that stuff. Like, what a bunch of sissies, man. So life goes on. My brother starts going to maybe a community college or a local small college. He's partying with his friends. What I remember the most, I mean, he would play with us like street football sometimes, but not. He would not spend that much time with me. I remember him more being out with his friends. I remember one time he took me to his friend. What kind of ruined it for him in football a little bit is he could have been varsity, I think his junior, but he ended up hanging out with his friend, hanging out with horses and stuff like that. Why? And his friend was a loser. One time they took me with the horses and I felt the horse and I started crying. Good thing I had a strong body. So a lot of times my nephew fell off a horse and he broke his arm and stuff. But I don't get injured so fast. That's or so easily. So that's why I want another reason to play football. I had a strong body, don't get hurt so much, especially when I was young. Um, yeah, he would play street football with me and my friends, but believe me, it wasn't that many times. It was, probably like twice in my whole life. One time he took me to Pizza Hut after a game. Believe me, I'm mentioning the times I remember. I don't remember hanging out with my brother that much. The point I'm trying to get is what I'm gonna say is most of the time I remember my brother. He was out. He was out with his friends more. I remember I'd say he'd take off with his friends, and especially sometimes he should be studying community college, and it's like go have fun. I was trying to be nice, but maybe deep down inside I'm like, I wish my brother spent more time with me. I'm gonna skip because I really don't. Not really skip because I don't really remember a lot about the day comes when he wants to join the Navy. At least he was nice enough to ask me, "Hey, do you mind if I go join the Navy?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." I'm a kid. What do I know? When I was about, I don't know. I think it was before junior high. I think he left in grade school. Probably or my first year in junior high. So I was maybe, I don't know, probably 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there. Either I was still in grade school at the end, but I knew I was somewhere near junior high, maybe. So he leaves me. To tell you the truth, I can't really tell you I was very fond of him. The only thing I remember the football thing. That's about it. I'm not fond of him about a person or whatever, but I'm too young to understand things. And I think a lot of you will think like, well, he needs to start a life of his own. He needs to go to the Navy. Okay, so he goes to the Navy, and me and my family we go visit him when we can. Well, I mean, I'm out here in Texas. He's out of. Later on, he relocates to Florida. We have trips over there. He gets married over there. The scariest thing about my brothers, I would go over there, and I was still young. And one time I stayed with him. I think he was single. I don't remember one time, and he would yell at me, and it was scary because I don't have my parents with me. I don't have nobody. So it was pretty scary. I would think like, oh my gosh. And I was young. I was so scared. Like, how am I gonna get home? He's mad with me and stuff like that. And it was like, good thing I got out of there. I mean, it wasn't like that all the time, but the thing that gets me upset so much. One time I went over there and I took a football. I played a video for junior. For I was playing for my junior city uh, junior high school football game, and I did good in that game. I made like a spectacular play. Somebody blocked me, and I still go and they went flying, and I still managed to get a tackle. That was spectacular. That's what I want to show off. I believe me, I did not have that many football games recorded of me. Not even baseball, which I played. I don't know, like 300. I don't know, about 150 baseball games or something like that. I don't know. It was a lot because I had played 7 years of baseball. No, I don't know. Maybe it was lower than that. I don't know, but it's a lot of games. Um, but my junior high school football game, it's to tell you the truth, I kind of didn't understand the football, not but in grade school, but football in junior high, I felt like wow, I can do this. Kids were already looking up to me, and that's because I didn't even work out that much. Imagine if I worked out. That's my parents' fault. They didn't tell me to go work out and all that, which I could have. It's true. It's like why don't you pay a little attention to my life? So I did it. So I did. They recorded this football game where I did good. I did spectacular play. Nobody made a touchdown on my side. I was on defense, and I came with my brother. Like, okay, ladies, check this out. If you're getting bored with the football stuff, check this out. Because you could probably, I don't know if you could relate to this. And guys, so I go with my brother, and he's in Florida. He's in the Navy, and I guess I'm staying. I think he's single at the time. And it's funny. I found like dirty videos of nasty porno films, and I was really young. Um, but I lent him that tape. I go, here, I did good. You're, you know, I didn't tell him, but I gave him the. I go, here's my football game. I didn't tell him, but I'd say in my head, I was like, I want you to be proud of me. I'm a good football player. Then he didn't give me the tape back or anything. I guess I left it there. I'm like, hey, I want my tape back. I don't remember how it was, but you know what? No, that's not true, because I found a tape and I couldn't read the beginning or whatever. I think it had some marker. I don't know what, but I was like, this is my tape, and I found it, but it didn't have letters in it or anything. I think maybe it was in marker that was because the tape is black. It's the old tape. This is all before DVDs and all that, or whenever DVDs were too expensive to buy. So it was a tape, but I don't know. I was like, this really looks like my tape. I put it on to see the game, and it's all erased. I finally asked him, where's my tape? Is this it? Because it's erased. He goes, I erased your tape. I guess he trying to say it. Oh, he didn't say it like bad, but he's like, I erased your tape. Like, kind of like, I don't think he even said sorry. I don't know. I only have one other football tape, and I don't play as much, and I hardly do anything. I'm a center, and I'm running and going to try to chop kids down, which is probably illegal. I don't even know. But the one he erased is evidence that I was a good football player. I knew what I was doing. Nobody scored a touchdown on my side. And I think that's my record. I don't think anybody's ever scored a touchdown on my side. I was on the defense because I was a linebacker, and I was on the sides. And I was very disappointed. Now I'm very disappointed because now I really don't have much. That's all that comes to mind, that video. And then I played semi-pro football, and I was already diabetic, and I was already fat, and I can't do anything, not really much. Although I suplexed, I slammed a quarterback, which was really cool. I got behind him and slammed, but it was illegal, and I didn't do it on purpose. They put me in I went in the line to go participate in the game. They needed somebody. I went, and I ended up, I'm only like 5'8", 180. No, I don't even know how I was probably like 170 pounds, something like that. And I went over a full blown linebacker. I mean, full blown lineman, which is somebody that's like 6 foot, like 250 pounds or something like that. The guy hit me, and then we're near the touchdown. This quarterback ran a touchdown, and then I saw black, and I was mad we were losing two, so that was a factor. I got behind him, and I slammed him. Believe me, guys, I only have in my hand. I only think I only have two or three videos of me playing football. He erased the one that was most important to me when I was young and I was good. When I said my pro team, I had diabetes. Like I said, I was fat. So my brother's losing points with me throughout life. The football thing, I have to mention it. Even though I mentioned it a whole bunch of times. I was afraid of the high school. I told my parents, I told everybody to take me. I asked my brother, him directly, and he's directly just responsible too. Hey, how do I go play freshman football? I want to report for summer training before I become a freshman so I can join. He didn't give me an answer. He disappointed me so much. He could have asked my sisters. A lot of sisters I have. Hey, call the high school for this guy. Get him a date. I was too afraid to call the high school myself. I was a scared little kid, and my brother and my dad didn't really teach me to man up or anything. And we'll probably get to that subject in a little bit. Wow, we're already in 20 minutes. I asked him, hey, how do I join high school? How do I get the information for spring training, get my physical, all that? He didn't give me an answer. It looked like he didn't care. Screw him, man. Because I ended up getting the courage to go to high school by myself, not knowing the date. And I went to go over there to ask. I was afraid too much to ask on the phone. I walked over there. And then I ended up getting lost in the athletic department and saw a room where somebody was teaching something and looking at, and I interrupted them, and I was like, in the athletic department. I'm like, hey, I need some info to see about my physical, or I want to play high school football and make sure I'm here for summer training and summer freshman training, I guess you would call it. I don't know what they call it. And it ended up being the head coach teaching all the coaches in the high school. He goes, and the guy, and remember, I'm sensitive, and the head coach is teaching a class of all the head coaches or meeting or whatever, and he tells me, son, don't you ever bother me again. In front of everybody. They don't care about me. I'm a little kid, but in my side, I'm very sensitive, and I go, you know what? I didn't tell him anything. I just left. But I was like, in my head, like, screw him. And I was traumatized. That's what I was afraid of happening, because I'm a sensitive kid. That's why I need the information to get there. That's why none of my family hate me. That's why I hate all of them. All my parents and my four sisters and my brother, all that's a lot of people. All I had wanted to take me over there just to go get the information, or call for me. I didn't call either because I was afraid. I was afraid of being. I was very sensitive. I was a very scared kid. I was afraid that they were gonna yell at me on the phone or something like that. I had this. I don't know how many kids have it, but you're just afraid. And the weird part is that sometimes I don't show it. But I was laughing and joking and stuff, but inside I'm afraid. That's why I told my parents I'm afraid, go do this for me, and they didn't do anything. My brother didn't give me information. Screw all of them, man. They you know why that happens? Because they don't invest in my future. They don't care. And then my sisters have kids and all this stuff, and then I take an interest in them of when they're going to school and all that, and I ask what they didn't do for me. I guess it's righteous of me to do that, but I'll never forgive my family for doing that to me, especially my brother. He's directly responsible because I asked him, and he didn't say anything that would help me. The answer is very simple. All he has to say is, okay, I'll get one of our sisters, to call the high school, or I'll ask him to go with you. He didn't say damn thing. He's too busy with his life. Don't care about me. That's my point, man. Find people that care about you, that really care about you. If you have a family member that is into your activities, they care about you. They really love you. If you have a friend that's in your time of need like that will come in, not like that. My story, but if you have a friend in need and is looking at your life and will always be there for you, that's a real friend. I can't have friends because I'm too sensitive. That's why right now, like, I have zero friends. I might have online friends, but that's not having a friend in real life and having an online friend. They're completely different things. I had best friends in school or whatever, and I had like two of them. They're no longer here. One went to private school, and the other one got in an argument with him, and he moved to San Antonio or something. I'm from South Texas. Not that, San Antonio. South, like near the border, near Mexico, near the tip of Texas, the bottom, South Texas. You think San Antonio is south because you all that live up north? I even live even way more south than that. So once again, my brother screwed me again. Was he jealous of me? And maybe he didn't have back his head like, he played high school football. Maybe he didn't want me to play. Or he wasn't interested in play. He didn't want me to be better than, maybe he was jealous. I talked to my brother. Now that's you all have different kind of brothers. This is my brother. And there may be like a lot of mean brothers out there. To this day, I'll talk to him, and he's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I tell him, or whatever. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, I have this problem. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's do something. Oh, I don't care. Dude, I hate talking to people like that. I don't give a damn if he's my brother or not. That is the most annoying. I like some conversation. I can bring it. I can talk. Now, I understand I'm smart enough that in a lot of ways you can't talk to another person that talks a lot. Because you bump heads, right? And in a way, in theory, he doesn't talk that much, at least with me. But the way he answers me, I don't like it. It seems like you're not interested. I don't give a damn. You're my brother. I don't like people like that. Why would I want to hang out with somebody that doesn't want to seem like they want to talk to me? That's it. I do. Oh, oh, oh. But when he's with his friends, I've seen him. Ah, what's going on? Like it's a party. But with me, it's not a party. And you know what? I'm actually fun to be with. I don't have that many viewers. And it may be like, well, Alberto, you don't have that many viewers. I don't have viewers because I don't know how to advertise. And on top of that, I'm married. If I was single, I would be going crazy over Facebook and inviting everybody to be my friend and have everybody, and eventually I'm going to get a lot of people to subscribe. Meet people like that, females and males. But I can't do that because I'm married. And with the males, I've been doing that recently, but I feel bad because, like, I'm going to strangers that Facebook gives me, and I invite them as friends, and they're probably going to think I'm gay. I'm not gay. I'm married. I'm a married straight man. But to respect for my wife, I'm not going to be going on Facebook, trying to look up women and stuff like that. That's disrespectful to her. It is an idea because I know, because I'm doing it not to hook up with a woman or anything like that. But it's to, find subscribers and viewers and help my channels grow. But I'm not gonna do that to my wife because it's disrespectful. She's easily gonna be, look at my phone. You're cheating. You have all these women on your Facebook. The only women I have on my Facebook are family members. Like, for example, I probably have some sisters. I don't know, sisters, or I know I have a sister-in-law. I don't know. Yeah, sister-in-law maybe. No, not even a sister-in-law. Because it's my nephew's wife. I know I see her on there. I have cousins for friends. And it's a woman that has to be family related or something like that, or approved by my wife or something. But we don't get into that, me and my wife, because I don't do that. If I were doing it, then I have to tell her. But I'm not going to do that to her. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, this is a big thing. It don't sound important, but it's a really big thing. My brother starts calling, and I'm like, let's say I'm in mid-20s, or I don't know, I'm not young. It's been a while. At first, I would talk to him on the phone because I live in Texas, he's in Florida. Long distance, he calls. I would talk to him sometimes, but real quick, I don't want to talk to him. My mom starts telling me, hey, at first, hey, your brother is on the line and he's from Florida. You want to talk to him? I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to him. Actions speak louder than words. That's actually how I feel. I don't want to talk to him. For years and years and years, I don't talk to him on the phone. He wants to play stupid and think, or is he really that stupid where he doesn't know why I don't want to talk to him? Exactly. If he doesn't know why I mean, that's the one thing I want to know. Are you, just to my brother, are you stupid enough? Are you so stupid that you don't know why I don't talk to you? If he doesn't know, then he's either stupid or he doesn't, or he knows why and he doesn't care. And he has, I think it's in his best interest that I've told him off to his face. I've called him every single bat we're going to book. I shouldn't be saying this because probably I'm gonna tell you it's nothing really raunchy or anything like that. But it just I may lose viewers over this, but subscribers. But this is my honesty. I was married before. I'm married right now, but no, I'm talking about my first marriage, my first wife. Uh, I was engaged to be married at this time. Um, I knew this girl didn't love me, and people can say bad things about me, but this is my heart. This is what I'm saying, and my mind. Actually, it's not my well, yeah, it's my heart and my mind. But I was supposed to get married, and I told this girl, I've never been up north. I've never been to like Ohio and all these places or New York. I haven't been anywhere up north. I've something, if I've been anywhere, I've gone to Florida, to Alabama, and what else? What other states? Mississippi, I think, to get to Florida visit my brother. But I've never been up really up north. And she said she hadn't either, and she was like she was born in Mexico. She was not born here. She was born in Mexico and came over here, and I don't know. I guess eventually got legal or something. I don't know. But all I know, she was born in Mexico. I'm an American citizen. I was born in U.S. I was born in South Texas. I was born in USA, and I'm damn proud. Um, and I'm not into Mexican culture. I'm not. I'm just not. I come from Hispanic descent or whatever, but I am not into Mexican culture. American culture fits me. You know. Well, she said she's never been up north before either. So I'm like, um, don't worry. This has to do with my brother. And then I'm like, I'd like to go up north with you. Let's go together one time. Let's share something together. That's what I told her. Then soon, I think she told me she already had before I even met her. I don't even know what she was going to. We were gonna get married around this time, and she says that her brother is a trucker up north in Wyoming or Wisconsin. I don't know what, and her mom and her sister would really want her to go with her, to go with them. And I fought her for a long time, and I told her, or for a while, I'm like, I don't want you to go. What happened to our promise? What happened to the thing I wanted? And then she said she wasn't gonna go, but I was already arguing. It was kind of my fault too. But I'm like, you know what? Just go, just go. And I was really, I don't want to say I was in love with her. To tell you the truth, I just liked her because she was tall. I like tall women. I like short women too, but I like tall women. And she was a little tall. She was like, I'm 5'8". She was like 5'7". But she went and things never. I learned a lesson. She went. She came back. And I think I knew in my heart I was not gonna like her. But I was already mad because she was already gonna break the promise. She didn't even remember about it. To me, somebody that loves you, they're gonna remember that. There was something special we would have shared. But no, she decided to go. When she came back, it was not the same anymore. I didn't want to marry her. And I told her I didn't want to marry you. She kept harassing me. I messed up because as much as she harassed me and called me, and you were stalking me, I got so tired of it. I'm like, okay, I'll marry you. Stupid move on my part. Stupid move on my part. I just should have stick to my guns. At one point, my brother went to the park with me, and I think I had left her because we did get married. We got married by the judge, man. That's really, in a way, that's kind of bad because me and my family we're all used to everybody getting married to church. I'm part of a Hispanic, or not even Hispanic culture. Is just that you go get married by church. No offense to anybody. It's just the way my family is. We got married by a judge because I don't know. Before all that happened, I wanted to get married as soon as possible because I felt lonely, and I think I could. learn to love her. You know, I'm all mixed emotions here. Yes, he criticized me when I did something stupid. Well, I remember one day her and I were eating in an apartment, and I told her, you know, this is not gonna work. And my heart was not receptive to her. It was full of hate. You know that she what she did to me. That didn't have to go down. You know, but it's just what it is what it is. What she did is because what she felt was right. Which she is not in love with me. She did that. I know that for a fact. It's just common sense. Common sense. I wish I had it, or you know, it's not about the common sense. I knew it. Just I buckled under the pressure. So it was my first marriage, and then so my brother. I guess the way the story goes, my brother found out I left her, and I left her real quick within 2 weeks. Where and he happened to be there. That's all. I don't remember exactly, but I remember what went down. Is my brother confronted me about that at the park. He wanted to beat me up. Think about it. He wanted to beat me up. He took her side. Her side. He hardly knows her. He didn't want anything what I have to say. And I went in his face and I said all these bad words to him. And this is where I'm learning like what my brother is. You know, I didn't want to. I don't know. It's just a really bad time, and it's trying to click in my head that this guy is not good for me. Not all brothers are good. You see, that's not just talking about me. It's talking about y'all. You know, not every brother is good to you. He cared more about her, which is a stranger to her. He hardly ever knows her, and he takes her side and doesn't want to listen to what I have to say. And the thing I'm saying is that the thing I have to say is, you know, listen to what I have to say. He knows me more than her. He only knows her hardly nothing. What? Maybe talk to her one day. What kind of brother is that takes your wife's side and he hardly ever knows her? She was stalking me. She's calling me. And at that point, I even got my phone and see, look at this phone, my cell phone. She's always calling me. We're near we call it here a resaca, but what that is you guys could call it a lake. For y'all that don't speak Spanish. And my Spanish is not that great, believe me, it's only like 35%. And that's because I've been around the language all my life. I could even learn more, but I couldn't care less. I act like a white boy, I act like American. So I throw the phone in the lake. And he wants to fight with me. My car was there. We're at the park. His car had to be parked there. I was parked there. I had to leave it there. And like a sissy, instead of fighting him, why do you want to fight him? I actually did want to fight him. I wanted to hit him. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to go. And he started stalking me, following me. But he only walked a few yards, but he was following me. I had to go walk to. He said he wasn't going to leave, too. He was not going to leave. I'm like, leave me alone, go away. For some reason, I didn't want to fight him. Hey, man, maybe I was chicken. I don't know. I don't have the confidence to beat him up. And even if I could beat him up, I would feel bad about it. Because even, it's like baseball. I don't like to compare this to baseball, but it's like, when I win, this is the way I am. When I win in baseball games or football games, I feel bad for the guys that lost, unless I really don't like them, like a rival team I don't like. But when I lose, I feel bad. I'm mad at them because they beat me. This was almost the same thing. If I win, okay, I think I'm gonna lose because he's bigger than me. I mean, he's bigger, but I'm 1 inch taller, which he makes me feel little to him. That's why I forget I'm taller than him. If he beats me up, I'm gonna feel bad, especially at that point in time because I'm still weak. I'm very vulnerable. If I miracle I beat him up, I'm gonna feel bad at seeing him in the floor like I beat him up. Either way, it's a double-edged sword. Either way, I lose. Although today I really want to punch him in the face. I don't like him. Let me tell you before I forget, my family, the way I feel, they treat other people and strangers better than me. and that's I'm blood. I'm their blood. I'm full. I don't even have half sisters. I have brothers. All my no offense to anybody, but my parents are full blooded. They're my full blooded parents. My brothers and sisters are full blooded. I don't have no half sisters. What I'm trying to say is I don't have no half sisters. I don't have no half brothers. They're full blood and they treat me like crap. So it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you want to be treated well. My family treats me like they don't like me, and the only reason, number one, I know because of comments they told me I've heard is that my mom has me spoiled, and to this day they don't like me, and I have no future. I'm diabetic. I'm sick. They don't care. They only care about themselves and their family. Action. How do I know? Actions speak louder than words, and they lie to me and say they love me, and they don't. A lot of times, like within the last 10, 15 years, they know I'm stuck at home. I am married, but my wife lives somewhere else right now. We're still married, but it's because of health issues. Her family can take care of it. I can't because I can't work. You see, that's basically it. I always wonder, how do I tell my viewers that why I am not, I'm married to my wife, but we don't live in the same house. And that's it. I can't support her. And she's sick. I have to worry about myself. My wife takes care of me more over there. She pays for my insurance and stuff like that. So that's the thing about my brother. He's a piece of you know what. I don't get in trouble with YouTube, but he's a piece of that. And the worst thing is I'm a good person. I've always said, tell you guys, I've given money to the poor. I've actually tried to be there for my family, even though they don't care about me. And they usually, with my help, they're like, we don't need your help. I'm not afraid of death. I've already been, gone crazy. Not literally crazy, but, like you have so many problems, natural crazy. Like, I ain't gonna hurt anybody. But I mean, you not literally, but you know what I mean. I go crazy with stress, just like anybody else. Everybody does from time to time. Even the happiest person will go through stress. You know. The only thing abnormal is I shake when I go to bed. I shake, and it's because of this crappy family I have. I would not be so much of a hater if my family treated me right. But they take me out of the loop. They take me a lot of stuff. And if the day comes where I die by natural causes or get hit by a car or whatever, they might be playing around and not playing around, but pretend, oh, my brother, I should spend more time with him. You'll move on real quick. You don't care about me. Don't give me this crap that you're sad about me because actions speak louder than words. The last time my brother did have this at cap, actually, wow, I put this on by coincidence. I didn't plan this. He took me. I don't even know what it says. It's something about Cars, Texas, something. He invited me to go to some racetrack in Dallas or something like that. Legit stuff. Like the professional race car drivers and stuff, which was cool. The best part is when they all take off in the flag. That's my best part. The rest of it is kind of, to me, no offense to race car driver, but it gets kind of boring. I'm not into cars that much. I never have been. And if you guys do, you're not into my stuff, I'm sure, but I'm not into that. But I don't even know I went. Not too long ago, maybe 3 years ago. It was okay. Just I get home so real quick. I'm hanging out with somebody I don't love, don't care for, because they're a piece of you know what. They have not treated me good in the past, and I say it's a lot of neglect. That's how I feel neglected. My family, in a lot of ways, shows a lot of things are more important than their little brother. And everybody has their problems. I hear about families, you all have your problems, and that's why I have my live streams. I can hear your problems. I can help you guys. So this involves you guys. From my experiences, Let me just say this one thing before I go on with my brother. It's just like, if my family was happy, like if I talked to you in a live stream, I'm gonna tell you my brothers did this and that, whatever. If you want to know about me, it's bad, bad stuff, neglect and all that, neglect stories. If my family treat right, I would have came to you guys and say, "Oh, I have a happy family. I love my brother. I have my four sisters. Love my sister." It's all a bunch of crap. I'd be lying to you. And a lot of you gonna be like, "Whoa, Alberto, you're not positive and everything." You know what? Keep it real though. Keep it real because you too, you're gonna be having. We all have problems, and you're gonna get into a pickle where you might have problems and all that. And if you come to me, I'm not gonna tell you I told you so or anything like that. If I find out whatever, no, I'm gonna listen to you. That's what I needed. And when you'll be like, Alberto, why do you care about me? You don't know me, love. You know what? Because when all this stuff, all this time, I wish I had someone to talk to. And it's hard because I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive person. That's why I don't have any friends. That's why I couldn't probably never have friends. One day I wish to have one friend. When I was in the hospital, this guy he would check my blood pressure, and actually when we became friends, he subscribed to one of my channels. I want to ask him for his number and let's be friends, but I didn't have the courage to. He probably would have got my number. We could have probably been chummy and hang out. He had kids and all that, and he was nice to me. He subscribed to my channel, but I haven't heard from him again. He could have looked for me in comments or whatever. He had all my info, but he's busy. He has a family and stuff. But I would have loved to be friends with him. And try not to be sensitive and really fight to have a friend because, like I say, I'm not. I guess I'm fun to be with and all that, but I'm just not meant to have friends. I guess. Anyways, back to the story. My brother, we went there for the race car thing. I was not working. I did save up money. He told me to save money. Shit, he should have spent a lot more than me a long time ago. Let me say something good about him though. It's not enough. He did when I was in little league. Let's rewind back. When I played baseball, he did coach my little league team for a year, and he actually got me this. I've never been in second place in my life at that time. My team got second place in like all the games from the whole league. I just couldn't beat one team because I had a really strong, good pitcher, and he was always. I was in my rival, but because he always beat me. I think I beat him a couple of times, but it's because I had older kids. If I didn't have older kids, it was me and the leader, which was usually all the time. He would beat me. But my brother got me to be second place. If I would have worked out and stuff like that, or had my own room, I would have probably been way better. I always wanted my own room, never got one for a long time. I did get one, but until I was already in high school, when I'm already gonna finish, that's my life right there in a nutshell. What else did he do? I went to prom, but I didn't go to my prom. I was already older. I went to this girl's prom because I was like 20 and she was like 18. And I ended up going to, I think I went to the prom, but we ended up making out for most of the time. We went to the end, mostly everybody left already. Wow. And he helped me pay for some of her stuff, like her corsage and some other stuff. I got her a lot of stuff because he helped me that time. Just so you don't think my brother's all that bad. Asking for money, wow. And he's giving me money like a couple of other occasions. And I actually sent him like a Subway card or something one year. So he did little tad things. It's not enough. To me, it's not enough because I don't feel it in my heart. Anyways, back to the present. 3 years ago, we went to the race car thingy in Dallas. It's quite a ride. It's like I don't know, 12 hours to get there from South Texas where I live. Um, and I was like with him, and okay, same thing, and he had the same attitude. We went with his friends too, and he would answer me the same thing. What? Hey, did you hear about what? What? He's like, I don't know. That kind of attitude, I hate him. I hate that guy. I even told him several times about that. I told him, I don't like your attitude. I don't like the way you talk to me. You talk to me like you don't have an interest in me. I don't want to. Oh my gosh. I don't think ever. I think I did tell him. I told him everything. Like, I don't want to see you. I know I got in his face and told him every bad word in the book. And that was when I threw myself in the lake, where about concerning my leaving my first wife, was I left her real quick, like in 2 weeks. I knew it wasn't gonna work. So now I know to learn. Hey, whatever you feel, act on it. Don't do anything to please other people. Do what you have to do, not what other people want. Screw my ex-wife. She didn't love me. She didn't love me. I was able, wanting to do anything to. I'm pretty sure I loved her. Not really. You see, I was like that because I didn't want to be alone. See, you need to learn love someone you love, and I was not. I wasn't patient. That's why I never got to really love in my single years and all that, because I wanted to be with somebody. I was trying to be alone. My family makes me feel alone. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So I want to be with somebody who's gonna be there for me. My family's not gonna be there for me. You know, like right now we don't have a car. They may help me with getting around or whatever, but because we don't have a car, it's usually all for my mom, not for me. Anyway, so we went to the racetrack. I promise I'll keep going with the story, and he just still had the same attitude. Then what really was a straw? What broke the straw on the camel's back? Well, I'm sorry, I said that. What broke the camel? How do you say it? The straw that broke the camel's back. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I said it kind of correct. Was like 2 years ago or something. He came by. I talked the same way I talk about my mom or whatever, and I mentioned like seeing a porno movie or something like that. I don't know. To me, it was not a big deal. My mom is used to stuff like that. My mom she's very old fashioned, but she could say some flippy words, or she can say bad words. Let's just put it that way. And it wasn't. It was almost like y'all gonna see it as nothing, maybe, but I'm already fed up with this guy. Don't like him. We're in the living room and he's sitting on the sofa, and I'm sitting on the sofa. And I said something raunchy like, "Oh, it was nothing that bad. It's like maybe my mom." Let's say like I said, my mom watched a dirty movie. It was just a joke, which she's very old fashioned. She is not. She is very old fashioned. But she can take jokes. It's something I would say my mom. I know she wouldn't mind. Believe it or not, I have some respect for mom, much as I hate her. Not being for me during when I was a child and concerning my future. She's not there. That's why I hate her too. I hate all of them. I hate all my family. So yeah, I said something like that. She saw a dirty movie or something like that. It was, and you know what? It was even less than that. I'm just using an example, but it was within those lines. And then my brother says, "No, don't be saying that about mom." I'm like, "Who are you, dude?" I want to say the F word so bad, but I'm gonna be trying to be respectful. You are nobody to tell me what's right and wrong in my house. First of all, I'm a grown ass man. I was already in my 40s, that's for sure, because I'm in my mid 40s, and I was probably like 43 at the time. But I didn't say anything. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm a grown ass man. You're never here. You have no right to be telling me what to say or whatever. That's the straw that broke my back. I already didn't like the guy. Now, if I liked him and if he told me something like that, I'd be fine. But I don't like him. I don't like him for my past. I don't like him for nothing. So you know what I ended up doing? I ended up not talking to him, avoiding him. I already have been avoiding him for the longest time. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. You're just wasting my time. And you know what I learned? This is for you to, if it applies to you. And let me say this right now. There's a rule for this live stream for the channel. when I talk seriously, I'm not gonna be holding this. But I'm gonna. But it's gonna be for you guys. If you talk about serious subject, you have to remind me to put the animal down. But it's me talking. It's about me, so I don't mind. Well, let me practice it right now since I'm being like this. My brother for being in the living room telling me that I'm saying something disrespectful to my mom was like, first of all, I'm a grown ass man. I'm already 43 years old. Yeah. Second of all, you don't have a right to be telling me what I can say or what I can't do. You are not here. You made me give my mom money, hundreds of dollars or like $200 for stuff that breaks down, like the garage or something like that. But you're never here. You have your own life over there. You have no right to be telling me. That's how I feel. Now y'all could be thinking take his side and that's fine. Like, well, it's his mother. Okay, fine. Let's say it like this. Let's say if he says, well, it's my mom or something like that. But but I ended up not telling him anything. But if he says that, it's like, you know what? I'm already done with you. I don't even care if you're right. I ain't talking to you. And I don't even think I did tell him off. I just stopped talking to him. I started when he come by for vacation. After that, I started avoiding him. In my book, concerning a brother, and I'm his only brother, so I'm the only person in the world could say this. He ain't to me, he ain't worth a crap. Now I will tell you this: him and my family members, they can be right with other people, but they can't be right with me. Now let me bring my Christianity into this, but I am not forcing. There's a difference. I'm not forcing my Christianity on you. Just to tell you the way I feel. I have to go. For me, my religion is Christianity. First thing and foremost, I love Jesus Christ. And in our faith, and I'm not trying to offend you guys. In my faith, Jesus comes first. Jesus comes first easily to be with these people over here instead of these people over here. My brother, my four sisters, and my parents. My dad's passed away though. My mom's still alive. I live with my mom. Could it be that because of the way they treat me, I'm a bum to this day and I can't work? I have that type 2 diabetes. Yeah. For me, for sure, it's yeah. Y'all don't. No offense to you guys, you don't know me and stuff like that, and then you could get their version. If you go talk, if you were to be able to talk to them, they're gonna say I'm spoiled, and I get mad and all that. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get mad because of the way you've neglected me and all that stuff. The good thing is, I can easily say, hey, if I meet a stranger or a bum on the street or whatever, I could be super mean with them, and just say, you know what, I was treated like crap. I could treat you like crap. People do that, but the good thing is, I have a good heart. As much as I don't like my mom, she told me one thing one good day. She knows what's good about you. Albert, you have a good heart. I know I have a better heart than her. But I think my brothers and sisters, I think they would give money to a bum on the street or something like that. But I think I beat them. In my opinion, I don't know for sure because I'm not with them all the time. I would give more money than them. I'm more considerate than they are. I'm better than them in that respect. I am a better. I may not be able to have a job and work and all that like they do. They have their houses and cars. I probably could too. There's a small chance I could have made it to the NFL because I was a running back and I run with anger. I run with passion. I run hard because I don't like these people. They give me my anger and they ruined it for me. So now I'm a bum. I don't have anything. I can't work. I can't be a cashier. I get mad. I just can't do. And then I end up getting fired for stupid technical stuff. Not. I don't get. I don't get fired for robbing or coming late to work or stuff like that. I get fired because I can't do simple things. I just can't. I can explain it to religious beliefs. God did not make me to work, and I have done work. The highest. The job I actually could do is security, which is doing nothing. That's the only work I could do, and I got too sick. I couldn't do that no more. I needed help. There was no help. Not that I needed. I'm sorry. I needed the help. They were not there. Wow, have I really gone an hour? I'm sorry. I know most of you are not watching this. Anyways, well, the end of the story with me and my brother. I'm gonna wrap it up so we're gonna finish. The last time I came, I was asleep. I was literally asleep. Before, I would like to pretend I was asleep, but I was gonna talk to him. But I have nothing to say to him. I would just do it for my mom, I guess, which is, in my religion, that's a good thing. But it's just ridiculous. I have to be doing these things I don't want to do. My mom. I want you to get along with your brother. Why didn't y'all freaking do? Where were you when I needed you? Where were you? I need you. I'm talking about all my whole family. They're busy in their own stuff, worrying about themselves. And that's not good in religion when they think about themselves and they don't like me. Another thing is they don't like me. I'll give it to them. They try to like me, but they're very quick to not spend time with me and neglect me. One sister doesn't want to talk to me at all. Screw her. The other one don't talk to me, but she can buy me a taco every now and then, whatever. Screw her, man. I don't care. But through my faith, y'all may be like, well, who's going to take care of you, Alberto? Through my faith in Jesus Christ, Jesus will take care of me. God will take care of me. Holy Spirit will take me. I don't care how bad my situation. That is my faith. That is what happens. That is what's taught to me in my faith in the Bible, the Word of God. That everything will be okay because I know I'm a righteous person, I have a good heart. If you guys, let's say you're an atheist, I can't talk, you don't want me to talk about God, let me put it this way. I believe good people are going to survive. If you're a good person, you're going to survive. It doesn't matter how much you depend on another person, how much money they give you. You will survive. Good will overcome evil. And believe me, I have an evil family, people that treat somebody bad like me, and I give to the poor. That is a major bad luck. Major bad luck. That's why family don't mean crap to me. I rather talk to people that will treat me right than blood family. Just because you're blood related family and all that, doesn't mean they're gonna treat you right. Okay, I doubted anybody's listening to this, and if you are, thank you. But I don't think anybody's here to be there for an hour. It was only actually supposed to be a short thing about a brother, but I have a history with my brother, and as well as all my other family members. Now I'm gonna keep my promise I made to myself. I'm gonna talk about your brothers, which I don't know, but I doubt anybody's listening to it. But I'll keep my promise. You may have bad brothers like me that neglect, or even have some that beat you up. That's another thing. He didn't toughen me up, neither did my dad. And I needed that to toughen them up. Maybe pick up me a little bit of the house. Women are not gonna a lot of women are not gonna understand this. You have to be. I don't mean to offend anybody, but you have to be really savvy to understand this. I believe in brothers roughhousing. Even a big brother picking a little brother a little bit, just not so much, but hit him in the arm or whatever. That's what toughens you up when you go to school. It sounds barbaric and that I know, but it actually helps you. Because I ended up getting beat up, well, mostly in my neighborhood, and I was afraid. I didn't know how to defend myself. My brother and my dad, they failed to teach me how to defend myself. My dad taught me how to defend myself one day, and it's not enough. And this is an important thing I want to bring up. In high school, I saw two brothers. They were punching each other. One was they were punching each other for real. One of them had glasses. That's tough love. And one of those brothers, I went one on one up to for football. Like we were gonna hit each other, and he hit me hard several times on the line. It was me versus him, and he was way stronger than me. Why? Because he had a brother that would toughen him up. And I was good. And I was an animal too. I hit. He was just stronger than me. Why? Because he had a brother. Make sure he could defend himself. My brother, my dad didn't do that. And I will explain to you, women, ever get in there, or mostly women. A lot of them are gonna be understand. Oh, you should not be, because today's society in the United States, we're babying everybody. We're babying illegals that come over here, giving them everything. We baby our own children. And that's why that is a good recipe if you're smart enough not to question you tell is, if you're smart enough, you should not baby your kids because those are the ones that become the best bank robbers ever. Or get into trouble, end up in jail. Why? Because you baby them. You need to discipline them and show them from what's right from wrong, not just from words. Words more likely they are not gonna be enough. People are not gonna like this. I believe it's spanking. I got spanked and beat up when I was a kid. That's the best way you teach a child. If you spank them, maybe not too hard or whatever. I'd have a hard time if I had a child. I have no children, but I have had nieces and nephews. If you spank them, at least not beat them up or anything, but you showing them the correct way to do things. My dad got a newspaper, and that's another thing got me mad. My dad, have you heard this story? When I was only 6 or 7, or 5 or 6, I don't know, somewhere around there, because I was allowed to go out off on my own in those times. Very young, go to the next block, and I was playing with my friends, and I think my dad told me not to go play for some reason, and my friends were on the street, and my dad hit me with a newspaper on my butt, spanked me with a newspaper, and I went running home. He went after me. That's embarrassing. You guys, I find it funny. I don't blame you, but man, to me, it's very humiliating. It is gonna be a thing where you laugh at me, and it's humiliating. You get the laugh. I can maybe laugh about it a little bit, but the thing is, what gets me even more mad, it was all for nothing. My dad spanked me. I had two teachers that, in a way, you could say they beat me up, but they spanked me, but they hit me hard. They didn't punch me or anything, but they hit me hard. They spanked me hard. One was even a freaking 5'10" fat white lady. I dropped my milk by accident in the cafeteria. She slaps my leg, and I was wearing shorts. And it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. All that for nothing. All that could have gave me even more anger and more strength, more discipline to become a high school football player. And on top of that, I was good. I was fast and all this stuff. I was committed. I was in training. My body wouldn't get hurt so much. All I had to do was do the weightlifting. Not even that. I felt strong when I would go run. I felt powerful. I don't know why. And the belting and all that, I could have took that with anger to play high school football, and that's what I would do. But it was all for nothing because my dad didn't help me because I was afraid of going to high school. Obviously, I was not strong enough. For some reason, anything I did, I was afraid of going to the high school. And the coaches there treated me bad, especially the head coach. Actually, the coaches did nothing. They were just, they didn't have nothing wrong with it. He's the main one. My family destroyed my dream by not going with me when I asked them to several times. And the head coach doing that to me, which he shouldn't be doing. He should welcome players, not be freaking crying that I interrupted his meeting. I was a lost kid. I didn't know what to do. And my parents or my big sister, he would have never told me that. He would have never, my parents and my sister and brother would have let him have it. Although my brother was in the Navy, he couldn't be there, but he could have gave me advice what to do. Ask my sister to help me, go with me. Let me talk to y'all about y'all's brothers. I should have done it a long time. I'm sorry, but if anything you're watching, at least you get to see this cute animal. You can see that shark trying to get after that reindeer out there. So even if you're all still here listening to me, what kind of brother do you have? You have a good brother, bad brother, jealous brother. A lot of brothers are bad news, or maybe they love you and they be mean to you to teach you a lesson, teach you some of that tough love, which will make you stronger. You have a shy brother, this is all about brothers. And I said my story because I guess I got carried away, but that's my story about my brother. Sorry, I can't talk about a lot of brothers. Only on one brother, but he neglected me. He has shown that you're the one saying I love you, but they don't. Actions speak louder than words, and he didn't do much for me. He's still alive, by the way. I don't care. I don't care about him. He showed me. Now this is gonna sound bad, but this is the way I feel. I ain't gonna lie to you and say, through my Christian faith I forgive him. To me, the way I feel, You don't care and love about me. I'm not gonna care and love about you. Don't expect me to go after you. And I do. I This is different. A lot of people are like, oh, I have a cousin or an aunt that live like 800 miles away. I live in New York, but I have an aunt in California, and I love them so much. And you haven't seen them like in 10 years, and you say I love them. I don't believe that. My wife is like that, but me, I've been abandoned so much that I don't care. If you're not part of my life, you're not in my town. I don't see you, whatever. Why am I gonna love and care about you? Why? I don't see you. You're not around. Why am I gonna waste my time on you? I'd rather commit my time to you guys. And one of you, or later on, we get people in my chat. I'm gonna say the truth right now. It's new and nobody's coming in. I don't want to advertise for my channel. I'm gonna love you guys. Yeah, I have a lot of love. Why am I gonna be like, oh, you're just subscriber and viewers? No, I have a lot of love to give. I don't love my family, so I'm gonna give my love to you. And that's my Christian faith too. And if you're saying, why do you love us, Alberto? Well, I don't have a family to love. I have a lot of love to give, so why don't I just give it to you? You get something out of it. And I think a lot of you they might like me because I can love you guys, One way to love you guys is pay attention to you. And I want to pay attention. I want to help you out if you have a problem. And want to help you want to talk about brothers, because that's what this channel is all about. And I don't ask for super chats. Alberto, how can you show that you love us? I don't accept super chats. I don't have the program. To tell you the truth, YouTube doesn't monetize me for that. And if I would make money on this channel, it'd be not charging you directly, or no, I don't even want to charge you nothing. The only way I would probably make money, I don't even understand it, is if people want to buy merchandise from YouTube or whatever. To me, that's not charging you. But that's not going to happen because YouTube already said that. So you know what? In a way, I am righteous because I could just say, I'm not going to get paid nothing, so I'm going to stop doing this. No, I'm still going to do this. Because it's something positive. It's even better. I'm doing this for free. I don't want to charge my friends. I don't want to ask you guys to give us super chats. There's these people that, or this one guy, he's a trucker trailer guy, whatever. And he goes, I don't need the money. I don't need super chats. But people are giving him super chats. If you really don't need the super chats, then why do you have that program on your thing? You don't have to accept. You don't have to program your channel to give super chats. If you have a program, that's because you want people to give you super chats. I wouldn't have said what he said, because he has the opportunity for you to give him super chats. If he really didn't want to accept money, he doesn't. He doesn't have to have a program. When you don't have a program like me, I'm legit. That you're not gonna pay a cent or a dime. I don't. You guys are. So I don't refer to you guys as my friends a lot. If I do, it's a mistake. I refer to you correctly as my brother and sisters, especially through my Christian faith. That's through my religion too. You're supposed to accept everybody's your brother and sister. People that don't understand it, they don't understand my religion, and a lot of religions are like that too. And I say religion, actually I'm supposed to say my faith in Jesus Christ, but I'm trying not to offend you guys. So that trucker is just being funny. The best way to just say it is that, there's super chats, you need me a super chat if you want. If he wants to be righteous, but don't say that. Don't say that go to, how did he say it? You don't have to send me super chats. You really meant that you wouldn't have the program up to accept super chats. People are funny. He is a trucker, I understand. He just has to, because he needs to pay the bills and pay for his gas to be going, because he was going on the convoy to Eagle Pass, which I'm currently looking at. All right, I'm babbling enough, but yeah, I'm gonna end this soon because I've already went a long time, and I bet you nobody's even hearing me. If you're hearing me, you'll be one of the few, unless it's a million years later on. Yeah, so on my live streams, tell me you have a good brothers, bad brothers, jealous brothers, shy brothers, whatever. Tell me your experiences. Let's learn from each other. That's what the live stream is all about. Everybody wins. I don't charge nothing. It's for free. What's gonna happen is if we talk about brothers, either you're talking about your brother or you see someone else talking about brother, you're gonna learn from it. You're gonna vent out, and we will all learn. It'll be educational. My education with my brother, I have a neglected brother. You have a brother that beats you up, or you don't just playing around at least, tell us. You have a brother that's nice to you, tell us. Let's learn. Let's learn from everybody's brothers. Everybody's family is different. All right. I've already went a long time, so I've already think I had to say what I had to say about the brother. Just tell me tell me a story about your brother in the live stream. Right now, I'm not gonna lie, I hardly have anybody talking, but it's actually growing. I don't know why, because people are not even chatting in there. I have what, 6 or 7 subscribers now. I got more subscribers, but nobody's talking in live streams. I will advertise more. I will try to get more subscribers. The more the channel grows, the more love grows. I'm not getting paid one red cent, man. I'm telling you. I'll probably lose more money than doing this, but I don't care. I'm here to help you guys. All right, so this is enough I have to say about brothers. I already went a long time. This is a record, an hour 60 minutes. In a way, this might be a waste of time because I don't think anybody's gonna see this through. If you are seeing this, and I don't mean in a bad way, wasting my time. I don't mean in a bad way. If I mean wasting my time is because I don't even think anybody's seen this because I already went over an hour. Who wants to see this for an hour? And if you are watching this, I'm not wasting my time. And thank you so much for watching it. And comment, like, and subscribe if you like my boring video today. Boring long video. And I'm just playing by saying that. Ha ha. I'm gonna go ahead and end it on this, brothers. You got the gist of it. I love you guys. I hope you have a better brother than I did. I'd like to know. So from my video brothers, and from me and this seal right here, I'm sorry I don't have a name for him. I will see you next time. This is Alberto signing off. Love you guys. See you in the next video. See you in the next live stream. Take care of you. Love you. Bye.